It's morning time. Time to head out of our hotel, get to the airport. There's Alex, ready to go. We're gonna go check out and find our driver who's waiting outside for us. So let's do this. To the Hilton in Luxor. It has not been without adventure so far. We got our car, got to the airport in Cairo. That was probably the smoothest airport interaction we've had of any of our trips. From getting to the airport, getting checked in, getting boarding passes. We did have one little problem with our boarding passes. They printed the wrong ones. But we went right back and it was no big deal. And then checking in at the gate, to getting on the boarding, yeah. Egypt Air was great, so hopefully it'll be just as smooth going back. And then we made it to Luxor, and that's when the adventures started. Started at the airport, trying to get transport to the hotel. So I did my first cab deal, haggled with the cab driver, set a price, and we're on our way. Of course, we get to the hotel and the cab driver wants to change the price. Long story short, we ended up overpaying by about 30 pounds, which is not that big of a deal. It's less than $1 difference, but it's more the principle of the thing. So here we are. We are now sitting in the Hilton. Hopefully here in the next little bit, our room will be ready. We'll get up there, show you guys what it looks like, and then we're gonna figure out what to do with the rest of our day, because we have a whole day in Luxor before we have to go anywhere or do anything, which is tomorrow. So it's gonna be an adventure. It may be our least favorite place that we've visited in Egypt so far, but again, we're only here for one more day after this, so we can do anything for a day. Alright, so we left the hotel. We're going. No. So we left the hotel. We're gonna try to visit Luxor Temple. We just got scammed with the hotel rates on cabs. So it's beginning to seem like this whole place is one giant scam. The easy way to put it. But we're going to make the most of it anyway. So we're right along the Nile here, getting ready to visit the Luxor Luxor Museum right there, and then maybe go see something else. So we'll take you inside, see what it looks like, and yeah, could be an interesting day. Alright, so we've passed the first test. We've gotten into the complex. Now we're going to try to make it into the museum. So some of the reviews I read on this said this was a really nice museum. Some said this was not a great museum. So, like I said, we're going to see how it stacks up against the Egyptian Museum and the Grand Egyptian Museum. And we'll give you our opinion after that. We'll see. I do believe they actually have a true mummy in here, so we might be able to see a mummified body. So that'll be exciting. We'll see though. So we just finished our tour of the Luxor Museum. It's a very small museum. We knocked that out in about an hour and a half, maybe an hour and 45 minutes. And that's a record. And that was reading every sign. It's a nice way to kill an hour or an hour and a half. It is indoors. It's kind of cool in there. So if it's super hot outside, it'd be a good stop.
They do seem to have a concessions area and a gift shop. So maybe if you really need like chill time, you can sit and drink something. Again, we're here in Luxor for 2 days. Now, this day was kind of like a given to us, so
it's a freebie.
It's a freebie.
It's an open day. We had no plans for the day.
We didn't have no plans for the day. Our main goal for Luxor was to see the Valley of the Kings, which we're doing tomorrow. So this was just all bonus. So we're not sad about some of the things that are happening today.
Well, the getting scammed out of money I'm sad about.
Well, that.
But it is a more relaxing day. That's what today was supposed to be. It was a more relaxing day. So we're gonna visit the gift shop to see what we can get. And then they've got an open air temple across the street. We're gonna see if we can hit that and then give our driver a holler.
And then
probably go back to the hotel.
We're gonna
and
go
chill.
back to the hotel and probably stay there.
I would give this a solid like 6 out of 10 stars for what it is. It's a good museum. Other than that, there's not a whole lot to say about it. I think that's going to be true for most of the things in Luxor. There's not a whole lot to say about it. But we'll find out. We'll see. It could be better than what we imagined. Alright, so I did forget to mention earlier that the cost for this museum is £400. So, not too bad.
$16.
Yeah, $16 for 2 of us. Not horrible. I think the Egyptian Museum yesterday was what, $5.50?
Yeah.
$5.50 yesterday for the Egyptian Museum.
$10.
Yeah, so give or take, it's about as expensive, maybe a little more. But again, you're in Luxor, so it's the jewel of Luxor. But now we're gonna walk over to the Avenue of Sphinxes, hopefully, and see them, and then head back. That's what we were talking about earlier. Not an open museum, the Avenue of Sphinxes. But momentarily, we're gonna take a look at the Nile. I believe so, yeah. So we just walked over to the path of the Sphinxes, or the pathway of the Sphinxes. It was underwhelming, to say the least. You can see all the little footrests where the Sphinxes would have been, but most of them were gone. There were a handful. You can go down in it, but we didn't because, yeah, it's too hot to go and see a handful of Sphinxes. So we're now on our way back to the taxi, and then we will head back to the hotel. So, mediocre day. Except for the museum.
Not really expecting much.
Yeah, it's like a tourist town. Alright, so we just got back. We're going to give you a quick room tour. We are in the King Deluxe room here at the Hilton Luxor. So, not a whole lot to see, but we'll at least show you what there is to see. We're going to start over here. This is the main door into the room. So, once you come in, you have a bathroom here on your left-hand side. Standard bathroom, toilet, sink, has another bidet, nice big walk-in shower here, regular shower head through there, nice big and spacious, does come with the amenities in the shower. Coming out the door, have a nice full-length mirror here on the bathroom door. Right across from the bathroom, you have your closet. So plenty of hanging space, you've got a safe, little storage desks, another full-length mirror here on your closet doors. Coming into the room, we do have an adjoining door, we aren't using it. You have your little coffee set up here. You have water for your coffee pot, tea, coffee, mugs, spoons, whatever you would need. Coming into the room, we have our little entertainment area, a nice big TV, with a stand, drawers to put clothes, anything that you would need. A little writing desk over here if you needed to get work done. Another nice mirror here, and then a luggage stand right over there. Coming around, we have the outside area there, which we'll go see here in just a minute. A nice little seating area with a lamp and a table. We have the nightstands here on both sides. Very nicely done. We have a nice king bed here. Plenty of space. Looks nice. And then same thing here on the other side, just a nightstand. So then coming back across here, we've got the outdoor area where Alex is currently at. So we walk out this way, we've got some curtains here that we've got to get out of the way. Open our door. Step out, and here we have a nice view of the Nile. It also comes with seating, as Alex is making good use of. 2 chairs, footrest, little coffee table, and a view that doesn't get much better than that. So that's it for the Deluxe King Room here at the Hilton Luxor. We'll let you guys know what we think after we've been here for a couple days. So far, the facilities look nice. Staff may be wanting a little bit, but the facilities are definitely pretty nice. Enjoying poolside Hilton Luxor Spa. It's actually not too bad of a view out here at the pool. You have a pretty nice view, minus my feet, but you can see the Nile River and the mountains on the west side of the bank there in the background. They even have some cool snacks and food, as you can see, that we've been enjoying. Are not horribly priced either, but could be better. Alex was not a fan of her blue drink. There, we're gonna kick back, relax, and enjoy poolside Hilton. The only thing that would make this better is if Alex had her Kindle.
If I had my what?
Your Kindle.
I know, I need to go upstairs and get it. Which I'm reading, I'm actually reading it on my app on my phone.
If she had her Kindle, it'd be like at an all-inclusive. Just sit here and spend the whole day here. So here we are, day 1 in Luxor. Yeah. Got a taxi driver, got scammed by said taxi driver, got to the hotel, got scammed by the hotel, got another taxi driver, also got scammed by the taxi driver, and then we went to the Luxor Museum.
Yes, it's been a day. And I mean, from first thoughts of Luxor, I can say I could have skipped over this easily.
Yeah, until I see the things tomorrow.
Oh.
It was not worth coming here.
Yeah.
We'll check back in with you tomorrow and see if our thoughts have changed about the subpar experience thus far. I'm going to reserve judgment until tomorrow, but leaning heavily to maybe just skip it altogether. For tomorrow we're doing Valley of the Kings, Karnak Temple, I'm going to try to say this right, Hatshepsut Temple, the Colossi of Memnon, and something else. But
it's going to be an 8-hour day. We have scheduled a private car transfer to all of those places. We have him booked for the entire day, and we did it through Viator.
So hopefully that'll be a little bit better than trying to haggle with the taxi men and then getting scammed by the taxi men, which is a whole nother topic. Maybe we'll do a video on that separately, but it'll probably just be a lot of complaining.
Right now, we should probably get to bed because we're tired and salty.
And we gotta be up early again tomorrow. So we'll see you guys tomorrow.